Are your content strategists struggling to decide which content to prioritize? When you're trying to create lots of content with limited resources, it can be hard to determine which content will drive the best results. In this video, I'll teach you how to identify the right content to focus on. My name is Katerina, and this is my channel where I share tips and insights on copywriting and content marketing to help you leap from a writer to a content marketer and take your writing career to a whole new level. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss a new video. In this video, we'll talk about how to prioritize the right content, the content that will help you achieve your goals. But before we get to it, let me ask you a question. How do you decide which content to create? Let me know in the comments below and let's talk about it. Now let's get back to it. Here's how many content marketers come up with content ideas. The best case scenario. An SEO specialist takes a good look at what the competitors are doing and figures out what keywords the company should focus on to get ahead. Then they give the content team the scoop and they all sit down together to brainstorm and create blog posts optimized for those keywords. The worst case scenario. An SEO specialist completely misses the mark and gives the content team the wrong keywords to focus on. Then the team spends months creating blog posts optimized for those keywords only to find out later that they are not even relevant to their target audience. Focusing solely on SEO and keywords can be a bit of a trap if it's not backed up by a broader marketing goals and a deep understanding of the target audience. Sure, you might be able to rank well for certain keywords, but if your content isn't actually resonating with your target audience or driving conversions, then what's the point? Relying solely on SEO to drive your content strategy is like trying to win a marathon by sprinting the first mile. Sure, you might be in the lead for a little while, but you'll quickly run out of steam and fall behind the pack. Just like a marathon runner needs to have a long-term strategy to win the race, content creators need to take a balanced and sustainable approach that takes into account their target audience, marketing goals, and the ever-changing landscape of SEO. Let's call this approach content road mapping. Like product road mapping, hello startups, it helps you plan your work and get it done. How do you create a content roadmap? When it comes to digging new content ideas, there are 5 sources that can be particularly fruitful. Your target audience. By analyzing the people you are targeting, you can uncover the specific challenges they face in their work and determine the jobs to be done that your product or service can help them with. Your company perceptions. By distilling what your brand represents and identifying its attributes, you can come up with ideas that communicate what you want your company to be known for. Funnel stages. By mapping out your content to match the different stages of your target audience or buyer personas, you can identify any gaps or overlaps in your content and focus on creating new pieces that can fill those gaps and ensure that your entire funnel is covered. It's like laying out a roadmap for your audience. Once you have a clear understanding of what content you need at each stage of the funnel, you can start creating content that leads your audience down the path toward conversion. Existing content. You don't always have to reinvent the wheel. In fact, you can often get great results by taking a closer look at your existing content and finding ways to make it even better. By identifying what works and doubling down on those pieces through distribution, updates, expansions, or even complete rewrites, you can improve the impact of your work. Finally, SEO. If you want to be found on Google, you need to create a list of keywords and phrases you want to rank for. Once you have your keywords in hand, it's time to get creative and see if there is anything you can turn into a content pillar, a core topic or theme that you can build a series of related blog posts around. When creating new content, be sure to center each piece around a focus keyword that aligns with your SEO strategy or fits within one of your content pillars. Alright, now we have a bunch of content ideas ready to roll. Great work! But what's next? Get a helicopter view of your content ideas. You need to see all your content ideas in one place with all the info you need before deciding which ones to prioritize. What kind of info? The title, the focused SEO keyword and its search volume, the potential impact on lead generation, the funnel stage this content belongs to, the type of content or format, whether the content will be gated or not, the perceptions you aim to create for your company within the audience, the specific buyer personas the content is intended for, the objective you want to achieve with your content, the larger marketing campaign to which this idea belongs. Add all this information to a spreadsheet. Now that your roadmap has all the info, you can move on to content prioritization. When choosing which content to prioritize, you need to look at it in two ways: how much impact it will have and how much effort it will take, and also how it fits into your overall marketing strategy. How to prioritize content ideas: high impact, low effort. To start with, you need to look for things that will make a big impact with low effort. These are your low-hanging fruits. Let's estimate the impact and effort required for your content ideas. You can assess the impact using two criteria: traffic and leads. Assign each idea a label of high leads or traffic, medium leads or traffic, and low leads or traffic to determine its impact. Then determine how much time will be required to create each piece of content. This will help you prioritize your ideas and decide which ones to focus on first. There might be times when you need to focus on high impact, high effort work. You might choose to invest in it because you think it has potential to be a hit, or because it's important to your overall marketing strategy. So don't be afraid to consider all factors when choosing which ideas to prioritize. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Once you've gone through the impact effort prioritization process and picked out your top content ideas, you still have other ideas left on your list that didn't make the cut. Remember that your top content ideas might represent a single type of content, such as a blog post, or funnel stage, such as bottom of the funnel, or they may be targeted toward a single buyer persona. In such cases, it's best not to rely solely on those few ideas. Your content roadmap should be broad enough to accommodate a range of content pieces that can appeal to different audiences at different stages of their buying journey. So make sure you consider all of the content ideas on your list and find a balance between different funnel stages, buyer personas, and content types. You may want to add 2-3 pieces of content that target a different funnel stage or audience segment, such as top and middle of the funnel. You may also choose a couple of content ideas that go beyond blog posts, such as videos and templates, to keep things interesting and engaging for your audience. Don't forget to select the best content ideas that appeal to buyer personas you haven't covered yet. And make sure you have enough SEO content to achieve your goals and that your content roadmap tells the complete story about your brand and includes all the perceptions you want to create. This will help you ensure your content strategy is well-rounded and can maximize your chances of success. Create a solid quarterly roadmap. Finally, you need to take a step back and look at the big picture. It's time to finalize your quarterly roadmap. You need to be realistic about what you can achieve within the given time frame so you don't feel overwhelmed with too many tasks and unrealistic goals. So take a critical look at your list and determine what is achievable in the next quarter. Once you have a solid quarterly roadmap, you can break it down into monthly plans and start pulling content into your schedule accordingly. Consistency is the key, so make sure to stay organized and keep up with your plan. So there you have it. Remember to regularly review and adjust your content roadmap based on performance and new insights, and keep experimenting with new ideas and formats to keep your audience engaged. If you have any questions about content roadmap or you want to see more content like this, just post a comment underneath this video. Don't forget to give this video a like. I've got more content coming out every week, so you definitely want to subscribe to this channel for more useful stuff on copywriting and content marketing. I also have daily writing tips on Instagram, so make sure you follow me there too. All the links are in the description below. I'll see you next time with a new video. Thank you for watching. Я Катерина. До зустрічі!